Lee. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They go again with Muhammad. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On the carry, it's Muhammad. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch it now, Barney. Hey, alert 3. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriots.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Here's Lynch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to... Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now, Barney. Here we go now. Leopard.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Lynch to throw. Rolling to his right. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 36. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Lynch on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bruce Irvin coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Lynch looking to throw on second. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 29. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think if this is anything other than taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining. Watch it now. No. Detroit.
Once again, it's Lynch. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. And he's got room. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. Watch it now, buddy. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set.
Here we go. Lynch on fourth down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They run the counter now on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And now here's a carry heading left. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Muhammad. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw is Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 36.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He finds some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Go on, go. Check. Hurry up.
And now Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And now Oakland ready to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.